Alright, part 2. I left you off where I just turned on the generator. And I'm walking back. Funny thing is I'm doing most of this in reverse. Well, I mean, there's no real way to do this. Like, it doesn't matter which way you do it. But the first room you're supposed to walk into, like, it's designed so that generally the first room you're going to walk into is the room with the scientists explaining to you what you need to do. And for some reason I had to alt-tab, I don't remember what it was anymore. But yeah, the first room you're supposed to walk into is a room that has a scientist saying, hey look, you gotta do this, this, and this, and describe it to you. Or you get lost, don't know what you're doing, end up stumbling to that room, and then he explains what's going on, which is what happened the first time I played this game. I don't know what happened to games. I mean, what happened to oh hey look, dead scientists, that's awesome. But I don't know what happened to giant sprawling maps with, you know, giant puzzles with lots of... I like how a Vortigon just spawned, I just turn around, blast him a little bit. Get out of my way, just like a swatting a fly. Now I don't know why I bothered pulling out my M16 here just to shoot an M203. Like, is that needed? Whatever. As I was saying though, I don't know what happened to shooters. Shooters were giant sprawling puzzles just to, I mean, hell, right now I'm doing all of this just so I can flood an area and swim upward to advance to the next spot. That's what I'm doing all this for. A giant area, multiple different, I don't know how he didn't die there, but multiple different places just to go swimming pretty much. Also, bum rushing with the shotgun, it's the best way to kill anything. Yeah, you barely even need a reason. God, it spawned right next to me. Funny thing is, if they spawn right where you're standing, you're just insta-dead. Even if you have full health. I don't know how that shell didn't kill him. Anyway, so as I keep trying to say before I get distracted by something, giant sprawling maps, it doesn't matter the reason. Like I said here, I'm basically just flooding a room so I can go, you know, swim to advance myself to the next stop in the story. And the only recent shooter I can think of that has stuff like this, with giant sprawling maps with giant puzzles just to advance to the next area, is Bioshock. That's how Bioshock was set up, and that's, you know, Bioshock is basically just System Shock 2, that's all it is. So, I mean, what happened to shooters? Shooters nowadays are basically just invisible hallways, giant room to shoot enemies in, loading point, invisible hallways, repeat. I mean, it's pretty much that's what they've become, and there's nothing majorly complex about them, and nothing is really that fulfilling. I mean, they're amusing, but whatever. It's funny coming from me, but shooters are a little bit more than just shooting stuff. I mean, look at Half-Life. The way they laid everything out is, I mean, it's like a masterpiece. This room is like a major trap. They spawn over and over and over in this room. And that's when I whore this gun. I thought there was another one, but apparently there wasn't. Oh wait, no, there was. See, that's what I mean by it's a trap, but I thought there was another one behind that giant column thing there, but apparently there wasn't. So now I'm going into the room that you probably should have gone into to very begin with. I'm tired, leave me alone. I haven't gone to sleep yet, it's almost 8 in the morning. So yeah, this is the first room you're supposed to be going into with the scientist.
Don't linger, Mr. Freeman. You've turned on the pumps. Now take the access pipe, flood the core, and get on up to the labs without delay.
So yeah, basically the first time he tells you what to do, then after you do it he says, hey look, go here. Maybe it's better that it didn't because I picked up all the ammo afterward. So lots of ammo for me, and full health, and full suit power. Then I gotta run over into here. That was actually the wrong direction, but there happened to be enemies in that room, so whatever. Shot him once with a crossbow, and just out of interest, hey, the security guard actually killed that guy. I'm surprised. I mean, granted, I brought him down to like 50% health because I shot him once with the crossbow, and it takes 2 crossbow bolts to kill one of those guys, but damn. Security guards are usually freaking worthless. So yeah, this is where you have to go, and basically this is what you did all that work for, just to do this. And I can sum up Half-Life for you by saying this. You ran all the way across the map to break open some crates, push a button, and turn some wheels. That's it. That's all you ever do in Half-Life. I don't know why Half-Life is such an awesome game. Then here, that guy, I would have been dead right there, or at least hurt because of the electricity. Lunge! I just jumped over your electric beam. How do you feel? Bet you feel humiliated. I'm just that badass, I can't help it. Yeah, the major thing I miss in old first-person shooters that new ones don't really have is just, you know, the giant sprawling puzzles, but, the thing with shooters is that they haven't, I don't know, it used to be that within the puzzles there was a lot of combat, but now there is no combat within puzzles. It's just supposed to be like a break in the action or something, which is something that I really liked. Fear and supply apparently means we have gun ammo and stuff. But yeah, that's something I liked Fear for, is that they didn't really have a break in the action by having puzzles. They had a break in the action by having sort of horror events and then just back to shooting. And I'm fine with either of that. It, you know, breaks open a little bit different. And once again, supply. Apparently shotgun shells go into science supplies. Weird. I also couldn't push that. I tried to push it, but I couldn't move it forward. So whatever. Moving on. But yeah, Half-Life does that. You have combat within puzzles. And a lot of old games did that, and now, I don't know. It's like they're just making it so you can continue playing the game being somewhat amused. I like how that Vortigaunt purposely went for me even though the security guard was closer to him. Probably should have just read the no access sign on the door. That's just a teleporter and I'm just screwing around with it. Do you have to try to follow me into the teleport area? Get out of my way. Just kind of wandering at this point. Just like, what's down there? Just figuring it out. Whenever you don't want the security guards to follow you, that's when they follow you. God, they're just spawn crazy here. And look how many of them there are. Shot that guy a little bit too close, but whatever. Kind of got my ass kicked a little bit, but they're all dead. Doesn't matter. Man, all these doors are locked. Why are they all locked? Stop locking your doors. Let me steal your stuff. Man, dead scientists everywhere. Hey, look, ammo and stuff. I'm just gonna be in your house stealing your ammo. Hope you don't mind. Or, like I should say, in your closet stealing your ammo, next to all your toxic waste. Just standing at the top of the ladder. Oh, I didn't need the security guard anymore. Because he can't run through the teleporters, obviously. Or even go down, really, a ladder. But give me your ammo. You died for a noble cause! Now explode! Thank you for the ammo. Now here is a interesting puzzle. I quick saved quite a bit through here. basically have to find the right side of the teleporter and then jump into the teleporter onto the platform above. I have found that usually it is the correct teleporter is usually the one where you can actually see the teleporter above you. So logic would state that, oh, and then I missed, and that's why I quick save. Yeah, the logic would state that if you can see the teleporter, that'd be the right one. I just wanted to see where that one went. And apparently that one just really hurts you. Yeah, I can see it up there. Gotta wait for that time and then jump into the teleporter. And there we go. Then here you just kind of have to guess. And I guessed right. You got moved to the next place. Or jump. Here you just kind of have to go across and push those buttons. The ones that say have giant numbers on them. I found that strafe jumping just works very, very well here. There's two buttons you have to push just to walk into that teleporter. I don't know why they have a teleporter sealed off, or why there's radiation and toxic waste all over everything. Like, how much radiation and toxic waste could a teleporter make? Gosh. Yeah, now you're back here. I just wanted to see where this teleporter went. I kind of knew that where it would lead, but I wanted to figure it out, and that's why I quick saved, so that I wouldn't have to do all that over again. Just in case I did teleport down there. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the video soon after I kill this random head crab that seemed to appear out of freaking nowhere and shoot it out of the air. Pull! But yeah, end of the video. I'm going to end up this chapter in part 3, so go watch part 3.